Hi, thank you for taking the time and your openness to learning about something that I think is very important. Knowing your responsibilities for making profit, and more importantly, ignorance is not a defense. That's what I'm hoping for you to learn a little bit more about your responsibilities and to make some positive actions into minimizing and maximizing what you're doing in cryptocurrency. What is a good crypto? What are some good strategies around buying, holding, and selling crypto? How to maximize your growth in cryptocurrency, and what is a good exit strategy for your cryptocurrency portfolio. My name's Andrew Scolari. I'm a digital asset strategist. I've been involved with cryptocurrencies for many years, in excess of 5. I've seen some fantastic stories in crypto, and I've heard of some people that are doing things that they really need to be aware of the tax implications about those particular activities. I'm hoping for you to learn a bit about what you need to do to avoid some trouble into the future. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you investment advice or trading advice. Make sure you conduct your own due diligence. And one of my words of advice to you is making sure that when you're getting financial advice about crypto, that the person you're getting advice off knows about crypto, and accountants who are good with capital gains tax, and most of them are very good, apply the same rules to any investment. So their advice is great when talking about making profits using cryptocurrency. Now, what are good cryptos to buy? Now, unfortunately, there's over 7,000 different cryptocurrencies to buy now. Next week, there'll be 8,000. Christmas time, there'll be 10. There's so many out there. What I focus on is blue chips. Your Bitcoin, your Litecoin, Ethereum, they're the blue chip coins. They're the best ones to join to get involved with cryptocurrency. First, of course, I use the Daxi platform, and they have a great cryptocurrency called the DAC coin, and it's a bit of a speculator, of course, as it's not blue chip, as most cryptocurrencies are blue chip. But having been around the company for over 3 years now, I've seen what this coin has the potential to do. I've seen the growth potential of what they're doing in the near future as well. So for me, very, very confident with what the DAC coin is going to achieve. And the last thing is hodling. Hodling is a very good thing to be doing right now, as we do know the trend is very positive if you do need to liquidate some coins, which I'll talk about later. But everyone in this group of people involved with the Daxi platform are long-term investors, retail investors, and hodling. Even though prices go up and down rapidly in cryptocurrency, the trend is very positive. So we're looking at holding on to our coins long-term. Now, what is a good strategy that you would employ? So the first thing you need to work out is determine your goals. Everyone's goals at different ages of their life is going to be very different. Someone at 25 is definitely going to have a different risk profile to someone who's 85. Their goals are going to be completely different as well. Making sure you understand what your risk profile is. If you like taking risk or you're very security conscious, what you want to achieve by getting involved with cryptocurrency is also very important. One of the big lessons is diversifying your portfolio. Do not go in and buy one particular coin. Someone this morning was saying, I should go all in with Ripple. And my first question is, have they gone in all in with one particular coin? And the answer, of course, is no. So they're telling you to do something that they haven't not done themselves. So making sure you diversify with blue chip coins is very important, because you're never going to pick a coin on the day that's going to be the best coin of that day. Very, very few people do that. And the last thing is only get involved with things that you do understand. Understand the use cases for each coin that you're looking at, making sure the blue chips, you understand what their use cases are, and that will give you some further knowledge to look at other coins when you've got more confidence, and maybe diversifying in some other coins as your experience, knowledge, and confidence builds. Now, how to maximize your growth. Now, the best way to do this is dollar cost averaging in and out. So don't put $100 million in on Bitcoin or a bundle program on day one. Average in. So if you've got 10, 15K, well, whatever you decide to do, buy. As you get more money, keep on buying, because over time it will average out the cost of those transactions over time. And the same with exiting. don't sell all your coins on a particular day. Up and down, just buy, and if you want to take out the coins, sell small amounts over a period of time. Now, get good tax advice is really important about maximizing the growth of what you're doing when you're getting involved with a capital gain asset. And we are looking at capital gains. So there's a big difference between tax evasion, tax avoidance, and tax planning. Now, we'll talk a little bit about capital gains tax now, so you understand that. It's really important to understand where capital gains comes in.
Capital gains tax, or CGT, is a tax that is paid when you sell an investment or asset for more than it cost you to acquire it. For example, you may be liable for capital gains tax if you sell shares, property, a banana ice cream business, Bitcoin, or a contract for more than it cost you to buy it. Capital gains tax is different from income tax, but they are both paid in your yearly tax return. For example, Georgia buys a parcel of shares in a bank for $1,000 and sells them for $1,500 just 6 months later. That's a capital gain of $500, or $1,500 minus $1,000. Georgia also receives dividend income of $100. Georgia will pay taxes on $600 in total. That is, she will pay taxes on both the dividend income of $100 and the increase in the value of her shares, which was $500. If Georgia's marginal tax rate is 20%, she will pay $120 in tax for her investment, or 20% multiplied by $600. Individuals can claim a capital gains tax discount for owning an investment for more than 1 year. For example, Georgia would pay tax on only half of her capital gain if she owned the bank shares for more than 1 year. For some assets, you won't be liable to pay capital gains tax. For example, capital gains made on the family home or a car that was used for personal reasons only. However, if you use your house as a home office or workshop, or use your car to make money, like driving for Uber, you will be liable to pay some capital gains tax when you sell. It's always a good idea to check with your accountant if you're worried about paying a large tax bill.
There's some really good advice there, making sure that you do see your accountant to minimize your tax liability. Now, just to explain that a bit more, what are your profits? So your initial purchase being $100 or more, 100,000, whatever you decide to purchase, of course, it's going to grow in value because their trend is very positive with what's happening with crypto. So we're expecting some really good things happening this year. So out of that growth potential, you've got some of your principal and some profit. Taking out the principal is not taxed. So that is your money going into something and coming straight back out again. So you don't pay tax on that. You actually pay capital gains tax on the profit. You are required to report your capital gain. I do know a lot of people involved with crypto that don't do this, but they really should make sure they see their accountant, report what they're doing in cryptocurrency to their accountant. And I know a lot of people haven't got good accounting software programs attached to their crypto portfolios, but it's something that you really should be doing. And like the video just said, if you hold on to that cryptocurrency purchase for an excess of 12 months, the capital gains tax you pay is at your nominal rate. You get a discount. So when I buy crypto, I hold it for a minimum of 12 months, which legally minimizes my tax. And as talking about minimizing tax, I do like my favorite video.
What the Four Corners program suggested was not that you were evading tax at all, that would have been libelous, but that you were minimizing tax.
There's nothing wrong with minimizing tax. I don't know anybody who doesn't minimize their tax.
And that you were doing so in ways that were contrary to the spirit of the law.
Well, I just got through telling you what I thought about that. And what you're saying is exactly what the Four Corners program says. I am not evading tax in any way, shape or form. Now, of course I am minimizing my tax. And if anybody in this country doesn't minimize their tax, they want their heads rigged. Because as a government, I can tell you, you're not spending it that well that we should be donating extra.
And I do love that. So we want to minimize our tax obligation. So ways I've done that is holding on to all my assets for 12 months before I convert them to another asset or I convert them back to cash. So hold on for 12 months or longer. Don't ever sell large amounts in one go. So that dollar cost averaging in and also dollar cost averaging out. Make sure you have a good accountant. And there's some great accountants in the field, the CPAs. You know, they're very good professionals that are minimizing your tax obligations. Use legal tax minimization strategies, just like Mr. Packer did. He minimized his tax using structures, and talk to your accountant about that. And working within your risk profile. Obviously, setting up structures and minimizing tax at 25 is going to be very, very different to someone that's 85. So know what you want to achieve, how to achieve it, and actually use your accountant's advice to achieve the goals that you're setting in your tax minimization strategies. Now, I'm not too sure if you know about the tax rates in Australia, but of course there's a sliding scale. And if you do hold your crypto assets for longer than 12 months, you pay your nominal tax rate, and that's going to go anywhere from 0 right up to 45%. Whereas if you do under 12 months, it's a straight 47% tax. So making sure, again, you talk to your accountant, minimize your tax, and you will be able to exit your assets in a minimum tax liable way. Now, what I like about the Daxi platform, it's designed for the retail investor, so it's easy for me to use. It's simple to use. It's very easy to understand. There's videos embedded in the platform that teach us what's going on with it. We've got great admin support, so if you've got any problems, the admin team will help you. We've got community support, a part of the Daxi community. I'm part of that community. There's lots of people out there that can help you hands-on with what you need to know about cryptocurrency. And the most important thing for me is individual crowd finance projects, which will be rolling out through 2021 and beyond, helping companies at early stages of startup get involved, get growing, and we make the maximum profits out of that in a very safe way. As you can see, the platform is very simple to look at. You've got your individual portfolios there, which are great to have, and you've got wallets, buys and sells, and we'll have an accounting program embedded in our platform, which is great for accountants. So you can do your tax reporting very easily to them, and it's all part of the platform, and using that accounting program will be very, very economical. Now, what is your exit strategy? So, of course, you need to have a good accountant to give you that advice. Report all your transactions, profit and losses to your accountant or your bookkeeper so that it is recorded properly. Ultimately, the government are going to be looking at everyone that's got cryptocurrency, and if you've done the wrong thing 5 years ago, you will be found out. Pay what you're obligated to pay only, like Mr. Packer. Pay what you only are obligated to pay, not a cent more. Minimize, don't avoid, and most of all, be very transparent in all your transactions and what you're doing in cryptocurrency. Hiding the truth is only going to do you a disservice. Timing waits for no one. Now is the best time to start looking at minimizing your tax, looking at what you want to achieve short-term, long-term, and making sure that you follow your risk profile and be comfortable with all the decisions that you make. We are going through a huge disruption. Some of you watching this video are going to make an exorbitant amount of money, and what we do with that money is terribly important for ourselves, for our family, and our futures. How we use the Daxi platform and the crowd finance options is going to be absolutely fantastic, and using that wealth to better the world is why I got involved with cryptocurrency and the Daxi platform. Thank you for being open to learning. I hope that you do take some action on this video, making sure you do talk to your accountant about your plan to make a lot of money using cryptocurrency and how you minimize what your tax obligations are. If you want any further information, go to learn.daxi.com, the Daxi Global Facebook page, YouTube channels, and my own website, allthingsrenewable.com.au. That's a training website where you can go there and learn more about cryptocurrency. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for joining. Get back to the person that shared this video with you. Ask questions, learn more, develop some confidence, buy as much cryptocurrency as you possibly can, and you will achieve the success that I have as well. Thanks. Bye-bye.